Action Media Reviews back in action with the G.I. Joe Retro Series Wave 1. We have the His Tank, the Awe Striker, Baroness, Snake Eyes, and Storm Shadow. Each of the vehicles comes with a driver. I pre-ordered some of the vehicles. I pre-ordered 3 of each, actually, from Walmart back in July. And recently got a cancellation notice that my pre-order had been canceled for the Awe Strikers. I ended up getting one of them and found another one with a damaged box at another local Walmart. As you can see, this box is a little worse for wear. So I will open this one in another video. And one of the His Tanks that I got is also a little bit damaged. Not nearly as bad as that, but a little bit. The card backs, they are not perfect by any means. They're a little wavy. I think these are a little bit thinner than old school G.I. Joe card backs. They are the same size though. The large bubble's a bit odd. These are just repacked modern figures. Baroness looks really good. And if you collected the modern series of figures, the 25th anniversary and movie figures and whatnot, you probably already have this one, as well as the Snake Eyes and the Storm Shadow. But I found these figures on the shelf at my local store, which I was very, very surprised. I had not seen even any hooks or UPCs or anything for them. They've only gotten in maybe 2 cases of the Wave 1 classified series. Yeah, they have a ton of the 6-inch Ghostbusters figures that don't seem to be selling. Those are apparently shelf warmers. So one of the questions I see popping up quite a bit is, will these fit in a star case? So, Storm Shadow, very disappointed with Storm Shadow. Slightly disappointed with Snake Eyes. The figure does not match the card art, unfortunately. They could have done a little bit better with that. So I have a star case here in hand. We'll check fitment here, just like the retro, or just like the original figures. They do fit a star case 1. They fit very well, actually. Even the bubble. I was a little bit concerned with how this bubble sits, but I mean it works fine. So there is that. So the cards are wavy. They'll flatten out in a star case. It's not a problem. Let's take a look at the backs of the cards. You have 5 different languages here for a file card. You have the basic information for the character, and then like the little tagline. There's not really a whole lot to that. It's basically just, you know, one sentence, 2 sentences on most of them. That's a little odd. Such a large file card for so little information. But I mean, they have it in 5 languages. On the back of the card, you'll also see that they have Wave 2 shown, which is Scarlet, Roadblock, and Destro. I've seen people already getting these in hand. It seems like we were very late getting all of this stuff around here. And pre-orders for all the G.I. Joe stuff has just been a mess. People getting their pre-orders canceled, people not being able to get in on them, or them being incredibly late. I had actually made a phone call when I found out that my Awe Striker order got canceled. I made a phone call to 1-800-Walmart. And they really did not, the person that I spoke to really did not understand exactly what I was trying to convey. But why is it that I pre-ordered these back in July? I pre-ordered figures and vehicles, so the entire set of Wave 1 back in July, and my order is canceled due to being out of stock, yet they're showing up on store shelves. Does it not make sense that if you pre-order something, you should probably get it before it shows up on a store shelf? That it's something that just, like, I'm not used to this. I didn't pre-order any of the 25th anniversary stuff or anything like that. I'm relatively new to pre-ordering toys, but you know, I've been doing it with Hasbro Pulse for a little while now, and everything seems to work okay there, except for you know, just things being delayed and whatnot. But the delays with Walmart.com are just insane. But regardless, I have the entire set. I was a little bit turned off by the figures to begin with. When they were revealed, they were not what I expected them to be, or what a lot of other people expected them to be. The vehicles have the drivers, of course, with the what appears to be new molds, or not previously so used molds. His driver looks really cool. I'll show you this guy here real quick. I dig the way the Hiss driver looks, and I am going to open a Hiss for another video and assemble it as well. So we'll have videos assembling a Hiss and a video assembling an Ostriker. And I'll keep one of each sealed for my collection. The figures will stay sealed. I don't really have any interest in opening them up. I know what modern figures are like, loose, whatever. So this is all of Wave 1, and I just wanted to give a quick rundown. I hope that you guys are able to find these in stores, especially considering the fact that they're Walmart exclusives. It's really, really nice being able to see G.I. Joe stuff on the shelf in Walmart again. I'm just absolutely ecstatic about that. The artwork of the boxes and the cards, the artwork I love. It's very, very original, very, very true to the retro line. True to the retro stylings of the line. The figures, man, I hate to keep going back to that, but it's just, you know, some of us were hoping, we had hope that Hasbro would make original O-ring style figures, but I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that we're ever going to see that again. I may be greatly surprised at some point, but I just don't see it happening. I believe that the O-ring style figures lies in the hands of third-party makers. I think that's the only way that we'll be getting any kind of G.I. Joe-esque figures in an O-ring style. I know there are several third-party makers now that are putting out figures in that style. They may not necessarily be G.I. Joe or so close to the G.I. Joe line, but they are that same style of figure. And if they're not actually like made after G.I. Joes, they could probably be customized to be G.I. Joes. I know in the 6-inch series, and I've done videos on this as well, the articulated icons figures make great ninjas for G.I. Joe stuff, great stand-ins, and they have some new stuff coming out soon as well. So here, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up and give you a quick walk around of the new studio room. And just keep in mind that this is a work in progress. I've basically just tried to get everything out here as quickly as possible and up on the walls. Plenty of slat wall. All right, here we go. Start back over here with this wall. I have the 25th anniversary, Spy Troops, 30th figures, and a bunch of other 2-packs and whatnot on this wall. That's 8 feet by 4 to 5 feet of slat wall. Back here, I have a bunch of loose figures in the clamshell cases that I sell. Some of the larger packs up top here. And as you can see, I have a bookcase in either corner. All of those will be filled up with G.I. Joe stuff as well. And I have a third bookcase over here. Move the ladder out of the way a little bit. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put my Classified Series figures here on this bookcase, or if I'm going to leave them to that bookcase. We'll just have to see after I get the Transformers organized. And the slat wall up here, the only reason why I haven't started filling in this space here is because I'm going to have to get back up in the attic here soon. Here in a couple days, got to get up there to run electrical wiring for the heating and cooling unit, which will go right here in this corner. It's a small unit. It's only 29 inches wide. It's a mini split ductless heating and air system that will control the climate and humidity and everything in this room. And I put another 4-foot section of slat wall up here above the door. So everything's a little bit spread out. We're going to put this is actually the studio setup here where we record music. And above that, we will have a 55-inch LED TV that will serve as a large computer monitor, and or we'll be able to, you know, hang out, watch movies and whatnot on the casting couch. So, but yeah, this is the new room. I'm loving it. All the construction and everything's done, and I'm super stoked about having this this space that's still part of my house, but it's separated enough from my house that I won't be bothering anyone with noise or anything like that. My collection will be completely separated from the house, and that's going to be important here in a few years, because I have a kid on the way. I am going to be a dad, which is absolutely amazing. I'm 37 years old. I don't have any kids. My girlfriend is quite a bit younger than me, and we had discussed this. We've been together for a few years now, and we discussed having a child within the next year. Just happened a little bit earlier than what we'd intended, but still within that time frame. And I think that this is going to be an absolutely just exciting new chapter in our lives, that we'll have we've made a human. It's a totally new thing to me, and super happy. So, but this is another result of that, and building this room, because I don't want to have all this stuff in the house, like taking up space. We got to clear out a room for the baby, and when the child gets older, of course, there's probably going to be an interest in all these toys and whatnot. At least I hope there will be. And also, I can come home from work in the mornings. I work nights. I can come home from work in the mornings. I can make videos out here. I can work on music out here and not worry about waking anybody up or disturbing anybody while they're trying to sleep. So that's definitely another plus to this. And I feel that I'm very fortunate to be able to set this up the way that I have. So, all right, guys, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. I've got more videos coming to you. We're going to do some Transformers. Excuse me. We're going to do some Transformers, G.I. Joe stuff, and maybe some more Masters of the Universe and whatnot. There's just a load of content coming. Also, check out my other channels, Gunslinger Firearms and Gear, Meat Magic, and my band Day of Ruin also has a channel. I'll get those linked up here as well. And remember, Yooo Joe!